Hi, kindergarten. We are going to be looking at two stories today that you have already read, and we are going to be comparing those and looking at how they're the same and seeing how we can connect these two texts together. Okay, so we are going to be looking at short E, make that sound with me, and we're going to be talking about two stories, and our stories are Pet Pup and Yes, Vets Can. So the first one we're going to read together is Yes, Vets Can. And then we're going to read Pet Pup. And then I have some questions I'm going to ask you to see how you can remember those two stories and how we can make a connection between those. So be thinking, how are these stories the same and how are they alike as we're reading, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is look at Yes, Vets Can. And we're going to think about the job of a veterinarian and that they are animal doctors. And sometimes they're called vets for short. So when you see that word vets, you're talking about veterinarians, those animal doctors. And so we're going to think about this question: what animals do vets help, as we are listening to the story and we're reading that story together? So what are the ways that they're helping animals? So I'm going to say these words to know down here at the bottom. I want you to repeat those with me. So say the word help. Help. Good. They, two, and yes, yes. So this is the story Yes, Vets Can by Inez Prieto. And I'm going to say the sentence and then I want you to repeat it after me, okay? Here we go. Can vets help pets? Read it again. Can vets help pets? Yes. Yes, vets can. Yes. Yes, vets can. Can vets help pet cats? Can vets help pet cats? Yes. Yes, vets can help pet cats. Read that with me. Yes. Yes, vets can help pet cats. Can they help pet pups? Read it again. Can they help pet pups? Yes. Yes, they can. Read it again. Yes. Yes, they can. But can vets help red hens? Read that again. But can vets help red hens? Yes. Yes. Vets can help red hens. Read that again. Yes. Yes. Vets can help red hens. But can they help bats? Read that with me. But can they help bats? Yes. Yes, they can help bats. Read that again. Yes. Yes, they can help bats. Last page. But can vets help yaks too? Read it again. But can vets help yaks too? Yes. Yes, vets can. Read that again. Yes. Yes, vets can. Great job. All right, here's your words to know. I want you to pause the video and you can read those words out loud. And then you could even go back and restart the video and look for the words pen, red, and hen. So we're going to move on and go to the next story. And then I have some questions to ask you about how these stories are the same. So in the story Pet Pup, we are going to see the characters Ted and Pup. And Ted's pup has hurt its leg. Now the pup cannot run. Poor pup. So we're going to think about how can a vet help? And we learned in our last book that a vet meant a veterinarian, an animal doctor. So we still have short E, and here's our words to know. So repeat those with me. Help, help, to, and yes, yes. Okay, so we're going to get started. Here's the story, Pet Pup. It's by the same author, Inez Brito, illustrated by Charles Lehman. Okay, here we go. Ted has a pet pup. Say that with me. Ted has a pet pup. And make sure you're touching those words if you can and reading those along with me the second time. Run, pup, run. Read it again. Run, pup, run. But the pup cannot run. Read it again. But the pup cannot run. It has a bad leg. It has a bad leg. Ted and his pet pup go to Jen, the vet. Let's read that again together. Ted and his pet pup go to Jen, the vet. Can Jen help? Read that again. Can Jen help? Yes, yes, Jen can. Read that again. Yes, yes, Jen can. Jen sets the leg. Read that again. Jen sets the leg. Jen pats the pet pup. Read that again. Jen pats the pet pup. Jen hugs it too. Read that again. Jen hugs it too. Last page. The pet pup can jog. Read that again. The pet pup can jog. It can run too. Read that again. It can run too. Yes, run, pup, run. Read that again with me. Yes, run, pup, run. So his leg got all better because the vet, Jen, was able to fix his hurt leg. That's amazing. All right, you can stop your video and you can go back and hunt for those words, or you can practice reading these short E words right here. But we're going to think about some questions now that we have listened to both stories and we have read both stories again from this week. So let's think right now. Who helps in both books, in both texts? Who is going to be helping the most? You can shout that out or tell a partner next to you. Raise your hand. I'll give you a second to think. Who is helping? Good. If you said vets, you are correct. Vets help in the first story and vets help in the second story. All right, here's our next question. What pets do vets help in both? So let's think about in the story, yes, vets can, and pet pup, what are the vets, or who are the vets helping? I'll give you some time to think. Okay, good. If you're thinking about in the story, yes, vets can, cats, pups, red hens, bats, yaks, you're correct. They helped a lot of animals in that first story. In the second story, the vets were helping this pup. So if you said any of those, you are correct. All right, let's think about a text-to-text connection. So how can these stories both be the same? What is something that they both do? So I'll give you some time to think, and I want you to say out loud about what you're feeling and what you're thinking that these stories both have. Good. If you said that vets care for animals and that they help them, you are on the right track and you're correct. The last question I want you to think about is, what did you learn from both of these stories? So pause the video and tell someone next to you what you learned about both of these stories that you can think about. Good. If you said something like vets help, that you are correct in that. Vets are so helpful and they help animals feel better. Great job, kindergarten.